In this video, we just showed you how to make salted caramel cracker bites. I hope y'all give this a try. They're delicious, y'all. Anybody would like these for a gift or a party. Hey y'all, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be making a sweet treat. We're going to make salted caramel cracker bites. And we're going to be using these little tiny crackers that you put in soup or oyster stew. So y'all come on, and I'm going to show y'all how to make this great little sweet treat that's good for any cookout and even makes great little gifts. You could decorate little bags and put little bows on them and give them for presents at Christmas or even for teachers or whatever the occasion might be. So y'all come on and turn around here, and I'm going to show y'all how to make these salted caramel cracker bites. It's easy and simple and only takes around 15 minutes. Let's get started. Okay everybody, this is what you'll be needing for these salted caramel cracker bites. You'll be needing the little crackers. Some people used to use these in oyster stew or soup. My granny and them, they used to use it in their stew. And then you'll be needing 1 cup of butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 cup of brown sugar, and just a little salt. And that is all it takes to make these salted caramel cracker bites. And boy, are they going to be hard to resist. So y'all come on, and we're going to turn around here and show you how to do it. Okay, to start with, to do your cracker bites, you're going to need a big baking sheet, like a bread pan or any kind of big sheet that you can lay them out on, because you want it big enough that you can get them pretty much all flat. You don't want them stacked on top of each other. And then you'll be using parchment paper. And go ahead now and preheat your oven to 350. And let it be preheating while you're getting all this ready to go on them. Okay, what you're going to do first is you'll open up your crackers and you're going to spread them out on this baking sheet with the parchment paper. And you want to get them spread out as much as you can. You don't want them on top of each other, stacked on top. And you'll be using this 9-ounce bag, the whole bag. So we'll start by just opening up this bag. And now we're going to spread them on our cookie sheet. I'll show y'all what one looks like if you hadn't ever seen these little crackers. They look just like little teeny tiny soda crackers, but they're shaped in a little like circle. Okay? And now you're just going to take and you want to spread them out as evenly as possible. And you want to use this parchment paper because you don't want that sugars that we're going to be making up, the mixture, to get all over your baking sheet. That would be a total mess. So just get them spread it out as evenly as you can. And it's okay if 1 or 2 was to be touching or stacked on top. Just try to get them mostly as even as you can get them. Just like that. Okay, now we'll set these to the side while we get our sugar mixture ready. Okay, now we're going to make our sugar mixture to go over our crackers. And what you'll be needing is a thicker type pot, because when cooking sugar, you don't want it to burn. And you'll be cooking the butter and the sugar and all the spices together. So just make sure you use a good, thick, sturdy pot to make this in, because sugar will stick very easy. So we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to start by adding our butter first. And you'll be using 2 sticks of butter, and that is 1 cup of butter for this recipe. And I have my pot on a medium low because I don't want to burn my butter. And this butter just came out of the refrigerator, so it's real cold. So it'll take it a minute to start melting. Okay, now to the 1 cup of butter, we're going to be adding 1 cup of our brown sugar. And this is the brown sugar that we made the other week in a video. I'll link it down below so y'all can go see how to make your own homemade brown sugar. But make sure you pack your cup real good and tight for your recipe. So let's get our brown sugar out. Okay, we're just going to scrape around the edge to get it out because I really packed this jar good. This was around 3.5 cups of brown sugar. So now you're just going to get your brown sugar out and you'll need 1 cup. Now if you had the dark brown sugar, you could use it. But we're going to go with light brown sugar because that's what the recipe actually calls for. And just make sure you pack it. Okay, we've got our 1 cup of our brown sugar ready to put in the butter. Okay, my butter has started to melt. So now I'm going to go ahead and add our 1 cup of our brown sugar in our butter. And you can see the shape of that, how I had it packed in there pretty good and tight. You want to make sure you pack your brown sugar. And now we're just going to start mixing it in as that butter's melting and let all that sugar dissolve. Okay, my butter's mostly melted and my sugar is starting to dissolve. So now I'm going to go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're just going to give that a good mix. Oh, it's smelling good in here, y'all. This sugar cinnamon mixture is going to go over the top of those crackers. And it's going to make that caramel, salted caramel taste that everybody just loves. I think at my cookout, everybody will like these. I hope they do. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we're going to give that a mix. Okay, it's starting to get to a good boil. And what you've got to do is you'll have to cook this until it starts changing colors and it'll get a little thick. And yes, you do have to keep it stirred because you do not want that brown sugar to stick and burn. You can already tell the color is changing and it is smelling so good. If y'all have never made these salted caramel cracker bites, you need to give them a try. I bet your family would love them. And these would make great gifts like we said. Okay, see how it's starting to change colors? It's turning. And it's getting thicker as it turns. You'll notice when it starts getting a little thicker. All stoves are different, so it's hard to tell you the exact amount of minutes to cook it. You just have to stand there and watch it. See how it's getting a foamy look to it? That's what you're looking for. It usually takes around 3 minutes. And just stand there and watch it while it's starting to turn. See how it's even getting more of a lighter color now? And it's getting that thickness to it. That's what you're looking for. Just keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn after all that butter. Right as high as groceries are right now, we can't let nothing burn, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to move it off the heat and move our crackers over here to get ready to pour it over the top of our crackers. Okay, see how it's got the thickness to it? Okay, we're going to move it off the heat. Okay, we're going to give it one more last stir before we start pouring it over the top of our crackers. And y'all be real careful at this point because this pot's hot and that sugar in there is real hot. So now we're going to start and just drizzle it over the top of your crackers. And make sure you have your oven preheating to 350. Okay, I got to get the rest out of there, y'all. We can't leave none of that in there. That's the good stuff. And now you'll just take your spatula or even a big spoon and just try to spread it out over the crackers. Try not to mix them up too much, but they will have to be moved around a little bit to get them all coated. And as it gets in the oven and it's going to bake for around 5 to 9 minutes, it will even get better all over the crackers, more coated on your crackers as it starts bubbling. Okay, I'm trying not to move them too much, but I'm still wanting to get them coated as much as possible. Now, once you have them all spreaded out, you'll take your salt, and I'm going to use pink salt. You could use kosher salt or white salt, but we're going to use pink salt, and you just lightly salt the top of the crackers. Not much, but just mixing that little salt in with that sugar and that butter is going to give you that taste that you're looking for. So don't forget the pinch of salt. Now we're going to put them in the oven and bake them. Right here you have salted caramel cracker bites. Great for any dessert or gifts. So now let's get them in the oven. Here's the little bit of extra we have left. Look how pretty that homemade caramel sauce is. I'm going to show y'all a little clip of them. See how I was telling you don't really have to worry about getting them coated on every one, but you do want to. But see how it starts to bubble up and it cooks on all your little crackers. All right, they like about 3 more minutes. Okay, it's been 8 minutes and we're going to go ahead and we're going to take them out because I don't want them to get too brown. And now we'll just mix them up just a little to get them sort of broke up. See how that dark look turned to them? Ooh, they're gonna be good, y'all. And the hard thing is right now you got to sit here and let them cool. But every single one of my crackers got a little bit of that salted caramel on them. We're just giving them a soft mix. See how pretty that is? This would be great to have just in a little bowl for snacks. You would just have to make yourself not overeat it because it's easy to do. But 1 or 2 at a time would make a great little snack. Okay, now that I pretty much got them all coated, we've got to let them sit here now and cool down. That's the hard part. You want to eat one as soon as they come out. But now we'll let them sit there and cool a second. Probably around 10 minutes. And once they cool, you're going to be so surprised how crunchy they turn out to be. They're not soggy at all. They're a crunchy little tiny cracker with a sweet treat on them. I've let them cool for around 10 minutes. And you can hear them on the pan how they're still crunchy. Let me try one and see if y'all can hear the crunch of these little crackers still. They're still good and crunchy, yet they're sweet and caramel salty. They're good, y'all. I'm going to put mine in this cute little jar to make them pretty and fancy. I'll probably use like 2 of these and just have them sitting out at our cookout. And then the extras I will store in a container that's airtight and refill my cute little jars of my salted caramel cracker bites. To make this little sweet treat, you would probably have around, I'd say maybe $5 in it, if that. The crackers are like the 2 sticks of butter, your cinnamon, and your sugar. Around $4 to $5 for this little dessert. And if you have kids around your house, they would probably want to lick that parchment paper off, because look at all that good stuff left on it. In this video, we just showed you how to make salted caramel cracker bites. I hope y'all give this a try. They're delicious, y'all. Anybody would like these for a gift or a party. Okay, y'all, that's our video on salted caramel cracker bites. I hope y'all like this video, and if you like it, don't forget to give us our thumbs up, like, and share our videos. Thanks for watching.